back to my YouTube channel. This is the Boys Book Club. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you our homeschool curriculum that we're going to be using for this summer. So these are the books that I put together for my upcoming 4th grader to do over the summer. I know it may seem a lot, but our goal is actually not to finish the books that I got him, but to retain the information that we did for the last school year and probably add a little bit more just to get ready for the upcoming 4th grade. And here are some of the books that I got, and I actually want to focus more on the math and his language arts just because he struggles a lot with his math. So I wanted him I wanted to go over the things that he's having difficulties on, so which is math and his writing. So that's my main goal for this summer. So when he reaches when we start his 4th grade, he would feel more confident with his new work. So this is the math workbook that I got for him. I was actually trying to find a math curriculum that we can do, but most of them are very short, and I didn't want to do a math curriculum because that would be for the next school year. So I chose this Jumbo Math Success Workbook. We did this actually last summer, and then we stopped not even halfway, and then because our main curriculum came, which was we were using Master Books Math. And so I'm going to show you the things in this book. I'm sorry if I keep saying and then it got damaged already. So here we are. Here's the contents of the book. In here you have your basic math success contents. So you have your place value, your addition, and then your multiplication, fractions, and then measurements, and then your geometry, time, and money. And then you're going to do, after you do all that, you get your answer keys, and then you go ahead to the next, which is the math games and puzzles. Again, it's going to be the same thing. As you can see in here, the place value, multiplication, fraction, measurement, geometry, and then again your time and money, and then you get your answers, and then you're going to do the same thing, math in action and contents. So there's like 3 different units, but the same format, as you can see, like addition, multiplication, measurement, and geometry, but like a different way of approach of how to do it. So here's the first one, you can see, and then here we go, here, and then I'm gonna show you for the games is on the page 105. So anyway, let's just see. Here you are. So here are some of them. So this is what you're gonna get. It's very colorful. It has a lot of illustrations. So if your child likes like colorful workbooks, then probably this one will work out with you. So yeah, so I just want him to have the confidence to start his math for 4th grade and not really like struggle with it like we did this year. So this is what I got him for math. So I'm going to show you what I got him for language. So the next workbook that I'm going to show you is our English language arts by for 3rd to 4th grade. It is by School Specialty Publishing. So what you're gonna get from this workbook is you get your reading comprehension, parts of speech. You also have your sentences, your paragraphs, writing, and then poetry and proofreading. So there's like 300 pages of language arts activities. So let's go dive in and see what's inside the book. So in here you get your prefixes, your compound words, and then here, so your reading comprehension, you get your reading comprehension here. So there's a lot of reading comprehension. My son is excited to do this one. The life cycle of a butterfly, and in the house of plants, here. So there's a lot of reading, also activities inside, and then get your grammar in here. This is your grammar. Like I said before, our goal is not to finish the workbook or anything. It's just to retain the information or retain the lesson that we did last school year and just add a little bit more. But we're not going to like have a long homeschool time during the day. Probably just like an hour or so, 30 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes, and that's it. We're not, it's because it's, you know, it's summer break, so we all need that break and prepare ourselves for the upcoming school year. So in here, book review, you also newspaper writing, the book review, newspaper writing, then interview, the autobiography, journal writing, a friendly letter. I remember doing a friendly letter when I was in, I think, 3rd grade too, and then that we had to like write a pretend letter to a pen pal, so it's a good practice for them. Here, writing short stories. So here are the writing activities inside. So there's poetry as well. So this is the what's inside the workbook, and at the back you get the answer keys. So yeah, that's it. You know, we're just gonna go through the book. There's a lot. I really like their writing and the reading activities here. I think we're gonna work on more on the writing, since that is my son's where he struggled with his during his 3rd grade. So I think this is a really good one to practice for his writing. So yeah, so this is what's inside the English and Language Arts by the school specialty publishing. So what I'm gonna show you next is our vocabulary workbook. So for vocabulary, we're doing 100 vocabulary words kids to know by 4th grade by Scholastic. It has free bookmarks, so I'm going to show you. So if they have until 1st to 6th grade, I believe. Yes, they have 1st to 6th grade workbooks. So what you get is you get 100 words, and then they're divided into group 10. And in that group, each group you get 10 words, and they are in alphabetical order, as you can see, because you get a dictionary. It teaches your child how to read or how to use a dictionary as well. So what do you get in your content? So this is the content of the workbook. You get your word group 1, your word group 2, until you get your word group 10. And then you get to dive into the dictionary. It teaches your child how to use a dictionary. And then you get 10 pages of activities, and then the vocabulary activities and the crossword puzzle and word search, and then you get your answer keys. But in the other groups, they don't have the word search or word puzzle. So I'll show you samples of the workbook. So here you get your dictionary, teaches your child. I'm sorry, there's suddenly a construction going on. A while ago there wasn't, and now there is. So anyway, here it is. So here's your word box, and then there's activity, and then again you're going to use the same words, and then again word box, and then you're going to use them in sentences. And here it is, your word box, and then you get to read. What I like about it, it also has like a reading activity, and then you write it here, and then there's goes your synonym, and then you're here another, and then they have this for all the groups of word history. So I really like this part. My son loves this part, doing the word history. And then again, you practiced. More practice, more word practices, and more, and then reading, and then again, more activities, and then your crossword puzzle, and then you'll move in again. Here's your answer keys, and then you move again to your new word group, and then dictionary. And then again, different kinds of activities to do. So here you go. And then you're reading and the bubble test. So there's a lot of colorful pages in here and a lot of illustrations as well, and it's not very expensive workbook. And then you get your free bookmarks. I was trying to find the word. So yeah, as you can see, I think it's a lot of fun, especially if you want your child to know how to use the words in different sentences, and to then it would be really good practice for them. It's just not 1 page or 2 pages of the word activity, but it's actually there's 10, and then there's different ways to use it and different topics, how you use it in different topics. So I think I really like that about this book. And then there's also the reading comprehension part. So here you are. So there's a lot of activities. So, and then also you get a little bit of grammar inside as well. Here you go. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through so you can see inside of the book. My son loves this one. He likes word activities. He's always, he already started it actually before we even started, like before we even finished our main curriculum. He just wanted to start it with this one. So we did a couple of pages right here, and then we stopped and finished the other workbooks for our main curriculum, and then we're gonna start with this book this summer. We're gonna start probably the first week of June. So yeah. So here is our Big Science by School Zone. I love this one so much. It is for 2nd and 3rd grade, but we just love this one so much. And I actually bought another one because I like it so much. In here, you get the weather, the seeds, the plants, insects, and reptiles, and birds, and ocean and mammals, and dot-to-dot activities and other activities. And then at the end, of course, you get your answer key. So you have like 300 pages of like workbooks, activities. So what is my number one favorite about this book is the illustrations. It is absolutely beautiful. If ever you are doing a unit study, because we used to do the good and the beautiful for science unit, if ever you're going to do that and you want to add a supplement and you don't want to have like other worksheets or whatsoever, and you just want to add some, you can get this one because they have ocean here, they have the birds, they have the reptiles, they have insects, they have the plants, they have weather, they have mammals. So you can add it to your, yes? Okay, can you please close the door? Hey, thank you. My son is doing his arts and crafts in the other room, so he forgot something. And so, yeah, so I'm going to go show you guys inside. It is so beautiful. We're just going to do this one because we like it so much. We love the illustrations here. And then you get to read. And then here you get to seeds and plants. And here you can see, there you go. Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. And then you get your insects. Then you get your insects and spiders. It's so beautiful. Look at that. I like it so much. And here, what's the insect, and then what's a spider's web, and some activity over here. And then your reptiles and amphibians. Would you look at that? Come on. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. I have a weakness for workbooks that has really beautiful illustrations. It's like my weakness when choosing a curriculum. And this is so absolutely, it's just stunning. I'm sorry, I'm gonna dedicate a lot of my time flipping through the pages for you guys to see it because it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm afraid of frogs, so birds and its contents. Okay, I don't know if you want to see more or what's it, but it's just really beautiful. As you can see, here you go. Look at that. Come on, guys. I mean, it's too beautiful, isn't it? And then now here you get the ocean life contents. Another, I actually bought two just for once, just for keeping it because I love it so much. Look at that. And then name game. And lots of activities and then lots of reading, and there's also a game here. There you go. I mean, I don't know, but my child is excited to do this because the illustrations, he said, is beautiful. He said it's the most beautiful science books that he ever saw. Well, for me, I think it's the same. I feel strongly the same with his opinion. And then now you get the mountains. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm just gonna show you. I love foxes and cats. So isn't it pretty? I'm like dedicating like 5 minutes of my time flipping through the pages of this. Look at that. Beautiful. Because of how beautiful this workbook is. If you have a younger child doing unit studies with you, you can rip this one. I believe you can rip them. Yes, you can, as you can see. You can rip them and have your younger child do the connect the dots activities. And then after that, after the connect the dots, oops, sorry, almost fell down. After the connect the dots, there's a lot of connect the dots. You get another set of activity pages. So here's your planet, animals, and other, and weather, and so on. Then your reptiles and other beautiful activities, beautiful illustrations again, and stuff. And then you get your answer keys. Even the answer keys looks beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, come on, it just looks beautiful. So yeah, so we're gonna go and do the science with my upcoming 4th grade, and this is probably my favorite out of all the workbooks. I don't know. So yeah, so here, and I'm gonna show you like something that we're going to be reading for the summer. He already started this one, the Osborne Illustrated Odyssey. He already started with this book. He's been reading it already. So here, I mean, you can't go wrong with Osborne. I mean, Osborne they have a lot of awesome books. And for poetry, I got him the Book of Clouds. It is a poetry book dedicated for clouds. So here you are. They're very short, and I like the illustrations inside. So here you are. So these are his readers for this summer. And I also got them like an activity for my youngest son for them to do together, which is my little bug book. So we're just gonna like draw a bug there. If ever we go out and see a bug, take a picture of it or something, and then draw it here, and then like circle or write down where we saw it, what's the color, and what kind of bug is it, and just write something else, a little bit something about it. So that's it. So this is what my 4th grader is going to be doing for this summer. I think I need to clean this shelf. There's already like a lot of like, you know, pencil stains on it. So yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing for summer. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Bye.